So camera gear is notoriously expensive. I mean, look at this. That's just for one tripod. I mean, with that money you could buy a 3D printer and make any accessory you'd ever need. So I did just that. I should clarify, I didn't actually buy a 3D printer, I already had one. So I went to Thingiverse. I had a look for any camera accessory that would be useful for stills or for video. Gave it a download, printed them out, and let's have a look. This is my little Canon M3. No, it's like not the best, but I love it. It's so small, and with a little adapter I can use any EF lens. So the problem is I bought it used, and if I take the regular lens off, it didn't come with the body cap and it didn't come with the rear lens cap. So thanks to whoever made this on Thingiverse, I now have a body cap that does the job, and it even matches my white M3. What would be cool is I want to get one of these, I want to print it in something more light proof, because the problem with this is it actually lets quite a bit of light through. I could probably even hold it up to that. I want to get one of these, print it in something light proof, drill a hole through the center and put a lens from one of them disposable film cameras. I've seen people make them online and thought it'd be a really cool thing to try out. And also I don't have to ruin like an official body cap, I can just print more of these. Also a great way to personalize your camera. If you have like, you're probably not using an M3 and anything professional, you can just like print your own body cap, print your own lens caps with your own branding even. You could just modify the STL file, that'd be really cool. If you're anything like me, you have so many SD cards all over the place, and where you've put them and what they're in is just not on your mind for some reason. It holds 4 regular SD cards and 1 micro SD, although there's also a file where you can fit 2 micro SD cards. I printed this because I'm going to be going on a trip soon and I won't be able to bring my laptop or iPad to take the photos off my SD cards. And I'm pretty sure I'll fill up any card in a day or two. So this will be handy. It fits into the GoPro case, it fits into my actual holster bag, it also fits away quite nicely in my actual camera bag. The only problem is when it has a micro SD card in it. It's maddening. Now, it's not too bad when it's in an actual case or something, but that drives me a bit insane. One thing I probably would do though, before I actually take it anywhere and I have like, you know, big fancy SD cards in it, is I'd print the lid in a different color, or just get a bit of Sharpie and write lid or something. I don't open it accidentally upside down. But yeah, it screws together brilliantly as well. I was always worried 3D printing things with screw threads that like they wouldn't line up great or whatever. This works brilliantly. Like, you can't even tell that's 2 separate pieces. What was item 3? I think we all know what this is. A lot of people take these off when they get a new camera, even though I know that having the terminals exposed is completely safe. I don't know, it still feels a bit weird. So, with my M3, I always have the EVF on. But the problem is when I'm packing up, sometimes I just need to take this off. And I have a nice little bag this came with to put it in. Little shoe cover there. Does the job, and I can still flip up the screen and everything like that. Not an issue. Again, similar enough to the body cap, this would be a really cool way to customize your gear. You could put like you could embed your own logo in there as an STL. And again, I know it's completely safe. I know it's fine. I know nothing's gonna get in it. But yeah, definitely have a few of these. So keeping with the putting things in your shoe mount, I printed off this. Now, I've seen people use these and I've never really thought that I should get one. But I saw the STL and I was like, let's give it a go. So this one in particular assumes that you have something like this. So this is a shoe mount, and then it has your tripod and then these 2 things. Let's put this on my M3. Shoe mount goes in first. Screw that down. Take off the top one. Just leave it like that. Put another camera on top. Okay. So then I take this, and now I have a handle in a shoe mount. I'm not really sure when you would use this. I have seen people use them, and I think it's for when you've got like a really low angle shot. But yeah, it seems to do the job. And if you get a good quality one of these like screw adapters and just make sure it's tight, really tight into your shoe mount, I wouldn't worry too much about it coming off. Only problem, I think that's kind of true for any of these handles, is like if I'm holding this, trying to look at the screen, I'm kind of in the way. Now the G9 has one of the like screens that fold out and then tilts, so that would work brilliantly. I don't know, like it does what it does, but it's just I don't think I have any use for this particular type of accessory. I'd also probably scale it longer a little bit, just because them finger grooves are a bit small for my big hands. Next is a quick plate adapter, and it's a bit dilapidated, and I suppose I should explain why I printed this and why it's a bit dilapidated. So I have one of these camera clips, they're just cheap, no-name brand, on my camera bag. And then I keep this plate on my G9. The problem comes when I have to do something like this. I have to take this quick plate off to mount the G9 on the tripod because, you know, I've not bought into any fancy ecosystem. If I had a Peak Design clip and a Peak Design tripod, problem solved, but like, it's an expensive tripod. This has a little tripod screw there, so I can mount this on. You can imagine this would actually be on the tripod in which I'm filming this. So that's on, I got my quick plate, and the camera will be on this, and you can slide that in. The only thing is, I don't know whether it's because this is a clone of the Peak Design clip, or my printer not being great, it just is slightly too tight to fit. At a tight fit it'd be good, but it's slightly too tight. So what I might do is actually either print this again, scaled up like 102%, or just spend 5 minutes with a very small file, because I can push the clip in if I really have to, but getting it out is a bit of a pain. Like, I have to put a lot of force, and I don't want to do that with a camera attached and then on a tripod. So, good idea in theory. Definitely would fix the problem, but I would just have to make it a bit bigger. And this is the last accessory, and you're probably thinking, what is this? It actually is a lens cap holder. Whenever I'm filming, I try and keep this in plain view because it will disappear. The advantage of this is you put this through your camera strap, and then you can just clip your lens cap to that, and then, like, that's not coming off. That's still on there. And then you always have your lens cap. Because if you're anything like me, you take this off and then you stick it in your pocket. And, you know, your pockets are, they might be clean, but they're filled with lint, or like there's other things in your pocket. You might sit down and break it if it's in your back pocket. You could just lose it. But if it's in your pocket getting covered in lint, and then you're putting that on the front element of your lens, it's not going to damage the lens in any way, but it's definitely like going to cause fluff. So that goes on there, keeps it out of your pocket and keeps it from getting lost. I'll definitely be either mounting it to the strap in my holster bag, or even a camera strap. I just don't use a like neck strap, I have this little wrist strap. So I don't know if it'd work great on that, but I'm sure I'll find a way to mount it to a camera bag somehow. So yeah, that's my 3D printed photography accessories. I think the main ones I'm going to be using like every day are the SD card holder and the lens cap holder. But stuff like the body cap cover and the hot shoe cover definitely seem useful. I'll probably actually print off a few spare lens caps and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's hope it holds up well. I'd imagine it will. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe always helps too. That lets me know that you want to come back for more. I'm trying to do one video every week or so in 2023, and it's been going good so far. So, cheers.